everybody, and welcome to Patty'sAdvice.info. Today I'm in my kitchen, and it's a little messy. Dishes should have been washed. My daughter's the one supposed to be washing dishes. Anyways, I'm going to grab a towel. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm making chicken and dumplings. And I thought I'd do this for the people that are hard up for cash and stuff like that, because I am that way, and I welcome you to my world. I have a small kitchen, as you can see, and with it I'm going to work the best I can. This video will only go up on my website because of the fact this is one of my videos, as you can see. First of all, for chicken and dumplings, you'll need a very large pot, which is this one for me. This one is a hand-me-down from my daddy. He always cooked his chili in this pot. I love this pot. My brother wants it so much he can just... Oh. Anyways. I love this pot, so I'm making sure that it's totally clean. I washed it out real good. Okay, so first of all, you'll need to fill up your pot with water about halfway up, and you will place your chicken into it. So we're going to do that now. Okay, now make sure that your pot is rinsed out thoroughly. You don't want any soap in your water or anything. I'm sure you already understand that to know how to do that. But anyways, I have my pot filled up halfway, as you can see, and I am right now without a stove. The stove that came with this house was electric, and this is a gas area stove. It's supposed to have a gas stove. So, anyways, I'm going to place this on here. I'm going to turn it on full blast. Okay, we're going to turn it on. I'm using burner stoves. If you don't have a stove, then welcome to my world again. If you have a stove, then just put it on high until it boils. So the first thing I'm going to do is let you in on a little tip I do. So bear with me on the noise. I buy the generic brand of anything because you can make it taste like the good stuff. I have always been able to anyways. I buy the boneless chicken fillets. They are already boned, skinned, and everything, because I don't want skin on my chicken, because my husband, he hates fat or skin on chicken, any of that kind of stuff. He hates it, so I have to cook the way he wants it, because he is the breadwinner of the house. Anyways, so I'm going to try... Oh, Lord, I need a knife. Hang on. Okay, we're going to cut bag open, and there's my strip that opens up the bag. As you can see, it's not a full-fledged chicken. You can use a full-fledged chicken if you want to dice it up and everything and deal with the bones and stuff. I don't like to have to deal with the bones, so I buy filleted. They're already filleted. These are frozen still. Yes, you can do them defrosted and it gets done faster. I like to do mine frozen because I'm always on a time clock, as they say. Okay, now we're over here by the stove, and I'm placing because I have 4 of us in the house, my son, my daughter, and my husband, and me. And my son can eat enough for 2 men, if not more. And my husband, him, the same way, you know, because they're men, I guess. I don't know if that's the reason. So I'm taking my chicken, and I'm going to place it in the water, even though it's not boiling. Yeah. It doesn't matter the sizes, because eventually you're going to cut them up in little tiny pieces. You're going to dice it up. So I'm placing in, so far I've got 4 in there. I always add 1 extra one. And this is the reason why I don't use defrosted chicken. Because if you do, then you can't put your chicken back in the freezer. See, this is still frozen, so we're going to go ahead and put it back in the freezer. Take out all the air, keeps out your harsh tasting, nasty tasting freezer burnt taste to it. Keeps it from getting freezer burnt. So we're going to close that up. It's closed up now, and I'm going to place it back inside my pot. I need a gas one. Okay. The next thing I put in my chicken before it starts to boil or anything is I put minced onion. I buy it, as I said, cheap brand. Excuse me. Okay. I don't like to touch any of it because it makes your hands smell like garlic, so I use one of my teaspoons. And I take about a heaping teaspoon, and I place that in there. And sometimes whenever we got colds in the house, which we do right now, I always put a second heaping full of it in there. I mix it around. up. And then I'm going to add my salt and pepper. I just dash enough, 2 times around, of the salt. And then the pepper, I put enough in there for about, I'd say about a tablespoon, maybe a teaspoon. I can't handle a lot of spicy foods, so I don't put a lot of spicy stuff in there. And then we're going to let that come to a boil, okay? And when that's boiling and that's done, I'll come back in here and I'll take the chicken out, and that's when I cut it up little pieces, and that's when I will put my dumplings in, because it should be at a nice boil. Once it's boiling, that's when we're going to start adding the chicken and the dumplings. It's best to do the dumplings before you put the chicken back in, because then it messes up your dumplings as they're boiling. You want them to get firm faster without them getting torn apart. So as it's boiling, it firms it up faster, so that's why you want to do it as a boil. So in about, I'd say about 15-20 minutes, I'll come back in here and I'll check on it and we'll see how it's going. Okay? Okay. It's boiling now, and what I'm going to do is take out the chicken. Like so. And I place it in a little container like this, because it makes it shallower. I can work with the chicken better to cut it up in little pieces. Well, that one turned into more pieces than I thought it would. And tonight, it's late at night right now when I'm cooking this, because, I mean, it's bad to do that because everybody wakes up in the house and they want some. Now that's boiling. It'll boil even better. It'll even boil better once I just leave it, okay, with it empty. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to be cutting up this chicken. And while I'm doing this, you can watch this part of the video, which I'm fixing to show, about how to make the dumplings, so that you can have them prepared and have them ready for when I'm done with the chicken.